We Love Facts presents 16 amazing things you never knew about your body. Incredible heart. During an average lifetime, the heart will pump nearly 1.5 million barrels of blood, enough to fill over a dozen super oil tankers. Moreover, each heart has its own electrical system, which means that as long as it receives oxygen, it will continue to beat even if it's removed from the body. Every person has a unique tongue print. Humans possess a unique tongue print just like we do with fingerprints. As well as being one of the strongest muscles in the human body, this is the other amazing quality the tongue possesses. If authorities really wanted to, they could take tongue prints every time someone was arrested. However, taking tongue prints wouldn't be the most fun thing to do for both parties that are involved. Feet grow as you age. You may have thought your feet had stopped growing, but they may actually creep up by a full shoe size by the time you reach 70 or 80. After years of wear and tear, tendons and ligaments in your feet may weaken, which in turn causes arches to flatten. This means that feet get wider and longer over time. Moreover, people who are overweight or suffer from conditions such as diabetes are more prone to this happening. What back dimples really mean? Have you got two little dimples just above your bum? Well, if so, we've got some good news for you. The dimples, often referred to as Venus dimples after the Roman goddess of beauty, are indicators of good health and a crackin' sex life, apparently. That's right, having these two little indents can make it easier for you to have an orgasm because the dimples facilitate good circulation around the pelvis area, and that helps you climax. Temperature handling. Women have a higher percentage of body fat and conserves more heat around the core. Now that helps keep vital organs nice and toasty, but not the extremities. And when your hands and feet feel cold, so does the rest of your body. Research suggests that women have a lower threshold for cold than men, and when exposed to the same freezing temperature, the blood vessels in women's fingers constrict more than men's do, which is why they turn white more quickly. Stomach secretes. There's one dangerous liquid no airport security can confiscate from you. It's in your gut. Your stomach cells secrete hydrochloric acid, a corrosive compound used to treat metals in the industrial world. It can pickle steel, but mucus lining the stomach wall keeps this poisonous liquid safely in the digestive system, breaking down for lunch. The body is taller in the morning than in the evening. You might want to schedule that basketball game for first thing in the morning. That's because our bodies are on average about a half an inch taller in the morning thanks to excess fluid between our discs, which is replenished while we sleep. As the day goes on and our bodies undergo the strain of standing, the discs get compressed and the fluid seeps out, so the body loses that small bit of extra height. Sweat doesn't actually smell bad. It's not your sweat that stinks. Body odor is actually caused by the bacteria on your skin that feed on sweat. Disgustingly, it's the bacteria's waste products that smell bad. Body position affects your memory. Memory is improved when your posture is the same as when the memory was created. Our memories are highly embodied in our senses. For this reason, episodes from your past are remembered faster and better while in a body position similar to the pose struck during the event. Your belly button is a jungle. Not to gross you out, but your belly button is crawling with bacteria, billions of them as a matter of fact, and in all shapes, sizes, and appetites. Scientists recently discovered that your belly button may have a biodiverse bacterial ecosystem similar to the one found in a rainforest. You. Temperature affects flavor. Researchers found that certain taste bud receptors are most sensitive to food molecules that are at or just above room temperature. For example, hot coffee may seem less bitter and in turn taste better because our bitter-detecting taste buds aren't as sensitive when coffee is hot. Odors influence flavor as well, so even the most bitter hot coffee may taste delicious because of its pleasant aroma. Room temperature coffee just doesn't smell the same. We can go a long time without sleep. Yeah, sure. The world record for staying up is held by Randy Gardner, who went 264 hours and 12 minutes, that's 11 days, without sleep in 1964. He was only 17 at the time. Gardner didn't use any stimulants to keep him awake and was considered to be in good health when he completed his task, though he did experience some hallucinations, short-term memory loss, and grogginess. Not quite the picture of health he was when he started. Naps are good. No kidding. Taking a 20-minute nap is good for your health. In fact, it helps improve concentration, mood, and productivity. Nonetheless, any longer than this amount of time can actually have negative consequences. This can cause you to feel more tired and irritable. So now, just another thing you can tell your boss as to why you're sleeping on the job. I'm just taking a nap, and I'll be more productive when I wake up. Nostril breathing. You might never think about it, but breathing through your nose is actually quite complex, and the effects are intense. 85% of people only breathe through one nostril at a time. The other nostril gets subconsciously blocked by tissue swelling, which you might have noticed when you can't unclog one nostril, even though there's nothing in there. And depending on which nostril you breathe through, it affects your brain. Breathing through the right nostril activates the logical side of your brain, whereas the left makes you more creative. The old person smell is real. But there's also a distinctive middle-aged person smell and a young person smell, according to a recent study. The research found that older people have a less intense and more pleasant scent than the middle-aged folk and young whippersnappers. Not quite what you expected, right? Lefties are stronger. It may be a result of physics. Left-handed people are stronger when they apply their strength to counterclockwise things. This means that it's much easier for a lefty to open a jar than a right-handed person. However, when closing a jar, when you need to apply opposite strength, right-handed people find it much easier to do. So always keep a left-handed person lying around when you need to open that jar of pickles. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and leave us a comment below. To stay up to date with the most amazing videos, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned. A new video is coming out soon.